Hi, Michelle here, Thrifting 101. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping in. I'm here with my latest thrift haul, and before I start, I would like to thank Christina from Christina's Creations. She made me this. It's beautiful. She actually, last week I said that I'd got a package from Christina, and there was this gorgeous little starfish ornament in it and a beautiful note, and she said, well, did you see the bag in there? And I said, no. I quickly ran to it, and it was the best part of the gift. It's gorgeous. Thanks again, Christina. Christina's Creations. My last video, and I didn't know too much about it other than it said Normandy on the back, and I figured it was probably hand painted. Well, I want to give a big thank you to Veranda Files. She's a subscriber, and she left me a comment saying this might be Kemper Pottery. I looked it up. It is Kemper, and now I can tell you a little bit about it thanks to Veranda Files. Kemper Pottery refers to not a company but a city, excuse me, in France, Kemper, where it was produced in 1708, and they're best known for pieces like these right here. They're designed with the traditionally dressed peasants and motifs inspired by the customs and cultures of Brittany, the region in the northwest of France where Kemper is located. And they've been doing these folk art pieces since about the 1860s, and I think they're still doing them as of today. So again, thanks Veranda Files for the info. Picked up this cup and saucer down in Sebastian. I paid $3 for it, and I'm starting to find some Lotus Pottery, which is making me happy. You can see right here, this is handcrafted in the Poppy Trail line. The pattern's Lotus, and it has a wonderful pattern right here. And let me show you, the cup is even prettier. This color is called Canary Yellow. Did come in another lighter yellow also, 1974 to 1986. This was a really wonderful find. I think I picked these up at a thrift store in Sebastian. I paid $4.99 for the 2 decanters and the caddy, and I usually never find anything with its original caddy. The pattern here is called Treasure Island. It dates to 1951. These are bourbon decanters that were produced by Glenmore Distillery in 1951 for Kentucky Tavern Bourbon. And the decanters were manufactured by Owens Glass Co. That's the logo you saw on the bottom. And this dates between 1929 and 1964. The embossed words you saw that say that you can't reuse them or they're not for resale, which I'm sure the time limit is past on that. I am going to resell them, by the way. Those words were required on all liquor decanters from 1935 to 1964 by the federal department. And just on a simple other note, that Owens Glass Company, which by the way is a new company to me, they also make glass figurines and giftware and are still in business today. I'm going to ask, I think $60. I've seen them sell. They're in really nice shape. The patterns are great, and the stoppers are there and really tight. Give you another look at the pattern here. I've seen 1 bottle sell for $20. I've seen 2 bottles sell, but I haven't seen any of the bottles with the decanter, or with the caddy, excuse me. It's a really nice set. Left this out of the film last week, but we do have the video from it, so here it is. I was in the Enjoy store and I just saw this hedgehog sitting here and I was like, what the heck is that? So I picked it up. I gotta be really careful here because it was all put together. I took the tape off. Let's see if I can do it. And I turned them over and I had to laugh because they're measuring cups. And they're really cool. We got the small 1/4, 1/3, a 1/2 cup. Unfortunately, there's a really, really very tiny minor chip right there in the 1 cup. I thought they were adorable. I did some research. I don't think they're very old. They're made by the World Market Corporation. And it actually, I've seen them before, it had a tray. So this big one would sit on this little green tray. I just thought they were super cute. I paid $2 for them. I think I'm gonna ask about $10 to $12 for them. You see that I found a lot of the antique old Stangl pottery before, but I've never found any Stangl dinnerware. These are my first. They're in really nice shape. I paid $5 for 8. The pattern's called Country Garden. They were produced between 1956 and 1978. And you can feel the floral pattern right here. They're hand painted, as all Stangl is. And you can actually feel all around the pattern. So it's got like a very slight relief, I would say, pattern to it, design. I'm going to, I think, break them up into 2 sets of 4 and ask $15 a set for them. Found these at the Sebastian Goodwill. Yellow, that's yellow right there, was half price of the day. So this was truly half price. I paid about 55 cents each. They said Pottery Barn on them, made in Japan. So I figured anything Pottery Barn is a good deal. Picked them up for, I paid $3 for all 6 of them. You can see right here the pattern name is Ellipse. But it's really odd because when I went to do my research on these, the color's called Chartreuse, by the way. The pattern is spelled with 2 L's and not 1 L. And they came in other colors and they all are spelled with the 2 L's and not the 1. So that's kind of a mystery to me. I do know that the Chartreuse green are very hard to find. I'm gonna ask $30 for the set. They're 6 1/4 inch bread and butter plates and they're all in perfect condition. I finally found another fairy lamp, and the reason that it's lit is because there's a candle stuck in there and I'm trying to burn it off before I sell it, because this one I will be selling. It's called Sandwich Amber by Tierra Glass Company, 1971 to 1988 they were produced. It's a 6-inch fairy lamp, and Tierra exclusive was a home party line of Indiana glass, and they were sold at home parties, much like Tupperware, and I'm sure a lot of you might have had those parties back in the day. I'm gonna ask $14 for it. It's in perfect condition, and once I list it, there will be no more candle left on the inside. Yet another piece of Tupperware from yet another store, this one down in Sebastian. It is in great condition. I paid $2 for it. It is a Pickle Keeper. It's got everything here. It's got the top, and it's got the little basket. You put your pickles and your pickle juice in there, put the pickles on here, pull them up, and your fingers stay nice and dry. It's a great 1970s, 80s piece. It's also good for marinating olives, mushrooms, and other veggies, I would imagine. Here it is, $2 I paid for it. They don't sell for much. I think I'm gonna ask about $8 for it. I'm sure some of you might even still be using them. Cool little restaurant mug I picked up here. It was filthy when I picked it up. I wasn't even quite sure what it said, but I knew I had to have it. Paid 59 cents for it. It is not marked, so finding information on who made it, didn't have much luck at. Did clean up enough to say that it is Santa Monica Cafe. I know this mug dates to the 1980s. I don't believe the Santa Monica Cafe is there any longer. It's in, like I said, really nice condition, and I'm going to ask about $10 for it. Good graphics. The other side is plain. Let me show you the graphics one more time. Anchor Hocking Royal Pink, produced in 1930. I love these pineapple vases. That's what they're called. They've got a really pretty scalloped edge here. And I have a whole set of every one of these, every color that they made. I pick them up whenever I see them. I think this is the third pink one I found. Paid $2.99 for it. I tried to show you over here. It's not really marked, but it is Anchor Hocking. They're pretty easily identifiable. I'm gonna ask about $20 for it. Anchor Hocking Fire King Peach Lusterware. Peach Lusterware was made by using a fired-on technique. Found this in Sebastian at the local Goodwill. Paid $1.99 for it. And it is Fire King, Anchor Hocking Fire King. It is a oval casserole dish in wonderful condition. And the pattern's called Copper Tint. You can see it's in gorgeous, gorgeous condition. I pick up Copper Tint or Peach Lusterware whenever I can because it was my grandmother's holiday set. My sister, unfortunately, grabbed it before I do. And I try to pick up pieces wherever I can find them. Copper Tint is simply the bakeware line to the Anchor Hocking Fire King Peach Lusterware set. And the Peach Lusterware patterns, they had a bunch of them, maybe 5, 6 patterns. They all were made copper tint to match all of those. They were produced between 1958 and 1971. The back stamp you saw here was a later back stamp, so it's probably a 1970s mark. And I didn't pay all that much for it, $1.99, and they don't sell for really all that much. But this piece is in such wonderful condition. There's, if you can see, there's like absolutely nothing wrong with it. I think I will ask about $8 for it. Awesome, awesome find for me. I found these at the Salvation Army. They were 15 cents a piece. I actually acquired these over 2 days. I picked up most of them the first day, but I went back the second day to see if I could find any more, and I did. These are false graph in the tea rose pattern, probably one of the most well-recognized patterns false graph ever made. 1985 till right about now. These are definitely vintage. I have at least a full set of 6, service for 6, in great shape, although there's 44 pieces here. So I paid $6.60 for them. I have 15 large spoons, 11 small spoons, 10 small forks, and 8 large forks. I'm gonna have to go through them because I noticed on one of them, right here, one of the forks, is it this one? It's got a little bit missing, so I'll just probably throw that in free, but it will affect what I ask for it. I think I'm going to ask, and probably won't have any problem, getting about $70 for all these pieces. Like I said, it was just an amazing find. Press Cut Clear by Anchor Hocking, 1960, also known as the Star of David. It's a butter dish in wonderful condition. It has no chips or cracks, although I'm laughing because right before the video, I saw a cameraman running his finger around it like this, and he said, ouch, pulled his finger away, and I said, what's the matter? He said, big chip, and I was immediately bummed, but he was just kidding. It's in perfect condition. Paid $1.99 for it. I'm gonna ask $8 for it. Like I said, butter dishes all the time, they always sell. Hope you enjoyed my latest haul. Thank you again to Christina from Christina's Creations for making me this beautiful shawl. Christina, if you have a website you want me to pass on to everybody, let me know. Thank you also to Veranda Files for educating me on Kemperware. And a big shout out to Tammy Roberts, who bought the ceramic measuring cups that were shaped like apples. She has a YouTube channel, and she's going to be featuring them in an upcoming farmhouse kitchen video she has coming. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Most importantly, leave me a comment. See you again real soon. Bye. Weird as this is, every one of them is spelled with one L. What are you laughing at?
All I know.
You right.
All I know.